Hey guys, FirebornFTW here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing off something cool I've got recently. And if you could see right there, that is a talisman. So I'm actually going to be explaining how these guys work for those that don't have them yet. It's quite simple really, but I'm just going to go for it. So basically, if I go into my storage, that's where I have all my talisman stuff. It's actually quite cool, however, in terms of the money, like if you choose to top up to get it, in terms of the money, I'm not really sure it's worth it. But sure, it's a nice bonus if you get it over time. So these are the main talisman items. So first we'll start off with the shards. Okay, so we have it. So, of course, there are two talismans right now. There's the Fairy Guardian, and you need 50 shards to get it. So where you can get the shards, you get 3 for 1,000 diamonds from the Guild Bazaar, and also you can get, if you build a Grand Citadel, let me just find it, not sure if I have one, but you will get a shard. So that's 500 for 1 shard, and 1,000 for 3 shards. So better value to get them from the bazaar. However, topping up, yeah, you can get like much better value there, but of course if you don't want to top up. So I'll just explain it now. So there are two talismans, as I said. Let me just look at Teal Candy. There's the Divine Book, and there's the Fairy Guardian, and they each have their unique like bonuses. I think so we're just gonna start off. This is where you can like see like where all your talismans are. I think if you unequip, it will go straight to there, so that's nice if you have more than one. So this is basically the main screen you'll get. However, at the top, instead of that, it will say spend. It will have a certain amount of talisman stones and a certain amount of gold, and every time you level up, the strength, essence, and any other stats you have will upgrade. So basically, every time you upgrade it, the strength and essence goes up until you have upgraded it 10 times. And when you upgrade it 10 times, you'll be prompted with this screen, which you need a purple talisman rune, and it won't upgrade the level, it will upgrade the quality. So it will go from a blue talisman to a purple talisman. And currently, the only way to get the purple talisman rune is from top up. That's really annoying. Exactly, you can only get it from top up, so I only have 3 of them right now. So that's quite annoying. However, here's what benefits you get of upgrading. If you go onto skill preview, and I'll explain how you unlock this stuff later, these are the skills you can unlock at blue level, which is what mine is. I currently have mine on mana. It's just what I got. I didn't want to waste too many of these cards. Of course, damage is the one I was going for, but I never got it. So when you upgrade at this level, there are no like specific skills. However, when you get it to purple, there starts to be some good skills. So Eye of the Void, player's main attack has a 6% chance to remove enemy transformation. If not transformed, it reduces speed by 30% for 3 seconds. And mana absorption, player's main attack has a 10% chance to absorb 30 points of the enemy's mana. So that's really nice. But here's the thing you'd really want to get the Fairy Guardian for. This is a passive skill, so it will happen. You can take the Guardian into any battle as long as it's equipped. So that's Battle Royale, PvP, Battlefield, etc. So the orange skills, which are the best. Oh, something I forgot to say. When you get purple, let's say the damage it increases from 900 to 1,500. So the actual stat bonuses will go up as well. However, I'm not sure if the ones you already have, they'll go up. I think you need to spend more of these reset cards to get them. So Frenzy, when player's health is below 30%, damage increases by 60%. So this could be really useful for like a priest, because how much a priest heals is dependent on the damage. so that could be really useful if you wanted to heal a lot more. However, most people, like high level players, go for the book, but I'll explain that stuff later. Stubborn Wound, which is similar to the Pet Awakening skill. When player hits enemy, there's a 33% to reduce enemy healing effects by 30% for 5 seconds. So I believe it will maim the enemy by 30% for 5 seconds. So that's the cool stuff for the fairy. I'll explain what you do here with the skill reset cards in a minute. However, I'm not sure if I can see it because I only know one of the 2 skills for the Divine Book. Okay, you can't see it. One of the skills at orange level, when you die and you have the book equipped, it actually resurrects you with 50% of your maximum HP. So that's incredibly useful. It basically gives you like a second life with half as much health. I'm not sure how that would work in PvP, PvP League, where you get 2 lives anyway, but that would be really useful. So, on to how this skill reset cards work. I do believe you can only get these from top up as well. This is a really top up only feature. It takes a long time to get this stuff. So as I showed you, there's all of these stuff you can get at my level. So basically, what you do is you have these skill reset cards, and you click reset, and it will give you a new talisman function. So I'm just gonna switch now. So now it increases my thunder element damage by 1,500. So there are quite unique range of stuff. So all of that, crit rate. I'm just gonna see if I can get damage. I'm just gonna stick with the thunder element damage because I'm using a champion's weapon. That's how it works. It's really cool, considering at the higher levels you can get these cool passive skills. Now onto something that's really quite interesting that I have just. That's another talisman item. Very important, talisman stones. For the talisman upgrade I showed you right at the start, you do need those. So quench. Basically, you use a talisman stone and 10 crystals, market crystals, when you click quench. And so, as you can see, health, damage reduction, and net damage. Those are actual stats you'll get. So my health is at 411. That means my main character is at plus 411 health, and that's the same with the damage reduction, the net damage, and the wait, there's nothing else what I'm talking about. So if you do a basic quench, you only get a limited amount of chances per day, but you use a talisman stone. So as you can see there, if I click save, that will save the stats onto it. So I'll lose 117 health, I'll gain 3 damage, I'll lose 5 damage reduction and 3 net damage. So if you don't want that, you can just click quench, give it another go, and keep going until you get like a decent one. So that's okay, but really, yeah, it's kind of sucky sometimes. It will usually take a long time for you to get a good stat. However, there is an alternative to this if you do have spare diamonds, and that's what I'm going to come on to now. So if you click legendary, you are guaranteed an increase in all 4 of their stats. It will cost 80 diamonds. However, I've been messing around with that a bit. I have insufficient gold. What? I think you're only allowed a limited amount of these every day. I'm not sure, however, definitely if you do legendary, you need a certain amount of gold, but I know for a fact you will get pluses in all of the stats. I did it earlier. So that's an example of what you get with legendary. It's up to you. Probably get a bit higher stat boost than that, but it's up to you whether you want to waste your 80 diamonds. So this is what my talisman's looking like right now. It's really quite cool. In fact, I'm going to go on to the strength, essence, angst, and brutality now, because that's something I also need to explain. When you upgrade them, you'll get strength, brutality, angst, alacrity, I can't pronounce that, stamina, and essence. You get different stats on each talisman, I believe. So we're just gonna run through them all. So I have 325 strength. So basically, for every 1 strength I have, I get 1 net damage and 4 damage. So that adds 1,300 damage to my total damage, which is currently at 106,000, and I get 325 net damage. Brutality, for every 1 brutality you get 0.4% crit rate, so that could be quite nice, and 0.2 crit resist. So I'm sure if you get a lot of brutality, that could be insane for your stats. Angst, you get crit damage plus 0.8%, crit reduction plus 0.4%, that's great. Alacrity, hit rate and dodge 0.4, 0.2, that's really nice. Stamina, crit resist 0.4%, and crit reduction at 0.8%, so that's the kind of thing I'm going for, because I'm trying to get a more defensive set. Now final one, essence. For every 1 essence you get 1 damage reduction. Every 1 essence you get 80 health, so that's currently giving me 14,000 health and 175 damage reduction. So if we actually go through, I do believe the talismans gives different stats. So the Fairy Guardian gives strength and essence, which if you want to go back to, like, I can't remember the stats they give off the top of my head, but if you want to go back to that, strength, essence, angst, and brutality. And you'll unlock angst when you upgrade it to purple, and brutality when you upgrade it to orange. So the brutality is a really good one, but you will only unlock it at orange. So if you go back to TL Candy, you actually get this strength, essence, alacrity, and stamina. So maybe these stats are randomly generated when you get a talisman. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah. Also, something I want to say, I've basically just explained the talisman system. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. But I'm going to be doing a pet clan video very soon. If you look here, I need 2 more lost pages. There's just something I need to clarify. I do need to upgrade this pet clan, and then what my theory will be clarified, so I can fully explain the system. So I've been Fireborn for the win, guys. I hope you learned something or enjoyed this video on the Fairy Guardian, and it's up to you whether you think it's worth it. I'm just here to explain it. So as usual, guys, I've been Fireborn for the win. Peace.